So going mid?
Yeah, we'll go mid, and what we'll do is we'll kind of stay together until we find out what the the YOLO loser. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll go mid until we figure out what the other team's gonna do.
Alright.
So one of the things I do, since you don't use your forward cannons a lot, if you're just using drones, I don't know if you watched my vids and noticed, but I keep my shields to max pretty much all the time.
Yep.
As soon as I get into position. That makes you super durable. Oh, where's everybody? Did it forget to spawn the other team? Oh, they're there. So we will hang out here and slowly follow those turds around. Nice. First blood. Okay, who's our gunships? Is Sean? Okay. So what I do is, see how you can tell that Shanxi's a gunship?
Yep.
So what I do is I just go and I just kind of sit behind him. I keep my bombs planted behind him.
Ah.
And kind of you'd think you'd want to follow other people around to protect other people, but protecting the gunships is like super important. You can win. Where'd they go? That's not them. Oh, I guess they're chasing people. Maybe they already got. Oh, well, no wonder, we already have 7 kills, so they probably.
Target obliteration confirmed.
Everybody's flying around too fast. I'm not sure where to go now.
Well, it's always weird when it says you're not contributing and then immediately says you're contributing again.
Yeah, it's a defect. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
Alright, where are you guys? Uh-oh, okay, so Shanxi's just self-destructed, so they're probably switching to another ship. They have a shield overcharge and an engine overcharge at the same time. I guess that is possible.
Oh.
I guess... I wonder if what the people do is that if they get an engine overcharge first, they just use the engine overcharge to hit every single one of them until they find the damage overcharge. That's got to be what they do.
Probably.
See, this other team is not getting any of the power-ups. The power-ups are just laying around everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm able to keep getting them.
Yeah.
We should fare all the better. They're in dire straits now.
Sorry, this isn't a very good game.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. Did you have a bad day at work today?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Did you?
Yeah, well, you know what? I think I had pretty good control
That's good.
over the day today. People tried, you know, but the harder they try, the easier it is to get kind of get reprogrammed to deal with their stupidity.
They're in dire straits
So,
now.
yeah, this gal tried something, and I talked to her for a little bit, telling her basically, you don't know. She agreed to do this work, and then 10 seconds later, immediately pawned it off on me. And yeah. So instead of like, you'd think, based on school or whatever, like go tell the teacher, like you think you could go tell your manager or whatever, but in real life it doesn't work like that. You can't just go tell your manager something. Most managers just aren't trained or have the maturity to deal with it, or the time or the effort or the patience. So I just sat there and I just talked to her and got her to say stupid things over and over again, until the manager just poked his head around and told her to do it. Shut her up. It would have been otherwise a really bad day if I had actually had to do that work.
Yeah, well,
Because it was her work. It'd be like if the teacher told you to do your homework, and then you immediately just told somebody else to do it. 5 seconds later. That's about the size of it. It's about what it's like. Or they tell, or like if you had a group team project or whatever, and they tell, oh yeah, okay, you're assigned this part, you're assigned this part, and then 10 seconds later they assign their part to you. I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to work, but that's how it works in real life. And see, that's why, like, if you could have somebody come in and, what would that be called? It's like team dynamics or team cooperation. I'm trying to think of what the name of that would be, but later on, well, it depends on what college you go to. I forgot what college you said you wanted to go to, but you should take a lot of classes on collaboration, collaborative projects, because unless you're going to work in fast food for the rest of your life, that's about the only place in the workforce where you're actually independently working. Almost everywhere else you're working in some kind of team. Even if you're like in a call center or whatever, you're still working in some kind of team. So learning team dynamics is super important. Which goes back to the whole psychology thing. These guys are terrible. We're like right on top of their capital ships.
use this here. Just I can go back a little bit.
That was my fault. Plastic programming.
Yeah, team dynamics super important. And this isn't a sales pitch or whatever, but that was like the real thing for University of Phoenix. So like, the stuff that you learn, you can literally take to work tomorrow and actually do. That was the coolest thing about University of
It's
Phoenix.
almost yours. Keep fighting.
And it was true. You'd go and do something, and the next day you'd just go pretty much do it at work. If everything was all lined up properly. You do like a presentation for school, then you'd more than likely have to go do a presentation at work. So
Well,
it was cool stuff. But University of Phoenix isn't for everybody. And it's also really dependent on where you are
Really took it to them.
as to
Way to
what
go.
instructors you're gonna get, or what facilitators you're gonna get. Woo, 20 assists! Oh, that's my OP missile sentry drones.
I think I have a record of 0 deaths and 12 assists.
Holy cow, 0 deaths. Well, yeah, 5 to 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see.